Hey guys, Luis Escobar coming to you on this incredible Wednesday, January the 6th, guys. 6 days already into January. Exciting, exciting. Anyway, today I have something really exciting to share with you, and it's just a word, it is really amazing, this word, in my opinion. And it has 5 letters, all right? The word is faith. And I find this incredible chapter, and this book is called How to Develop Faith. And incidentally, this book was endorsed by some of the most powerful people or the most creative minds, in the 21st century. And there is 47 names here. I'm just going to read few of the names so you are aware, the powerful or the power in this book. Number 1 was Henry Ford. 2 was William Wrigley Jr. Along the line, there is Theodore Roosevelt, and then there is John D. Rockefeller, F.W. Woolworth, Woodrow Wilson, Luther Burbank, and on the other page, there is names that like George M. Alexander and Dr. Alexander Graham Bell. This is a huge name, that we all recognize. But anyway, these people, they really contribute to society. We are enjoying today, the light, the television, the radio, everything is started, with an idea. These people, they develop that intuition, but anyway, these people, they endorse this book, and that's the reason why it is so amazing, to read, just a small quote, from this book. And the subject today is how to develop faith. And just a small paragraph, let me read it to you. It says, faith is a state of mind which might be induced or created by affirmation or repeated instructions to the subconscious mind through the principle of autosuggestion. One more time. Faith is the state of mind which might be induced or created by affirmation or repetition or repeated instructions to the subconscious mind through the principle of autosuggestion. In my opinion, autosuggestion is what we say to yourself. You know how we talk, to ourselves, even in the little voice, inside, constantly, never stop. And I really believe, one of the most powerful channels, which is your eyes, your ears, and even in theology, they say guard your eyes and your ears because those are the windows, of your soul. Everything become programmed, through those channels. All right. And one of the most powerful things, in my opinion, is television. But also, knowing that we had the faculties, another paragraph, I read, I think is in theology, it says, know thyself. And in my opinion, what I understand with that word, know thyself, that if we know, how our brain work, we are able, to take control, and instead of being controlled, by forces we not even know. Does it make sense? For example, television, right? There is an agency, the name is Madison Avenue in New York. These people, they're really in charge of program, our minds into exactly in what kind of product they're going to drive, how are they going to convince us, and what kind of product we are going to like in 5 years, 20 years, and the next generation, all right? For example, we have so many brands. We have, let's say with cars, we have Mercedes-Benz, we do have BMW, etc., etc. So, really, the way they do it, they know precisely. These people are social anthropologists. They know precisely how our mind operates. And what they do, let's say, let me give you an example. You're watching this movie, this show, which is great. I had nothing against television. Just use it as an example, all right? Let's say, you're watching this program that you really like, could be sports, whatever. And at that particular time, when you are like at your peak, boom, they stop the game or the movie and they flash the commercial. Why? Because in that particular second, you are at your peak, and then they become anchored. Tony Robbins talks really well about this. He's talking about how they anchor all this, into our memory, so become like program, like a seed. So knowing that, okay, if in this book, on the chapter of faith, it says, that faith is a state of mind which might be induced or created by affirmations or repeating instructions to the subconscious mind through the principle of autosuggestion. So what I read to that if we grab a little card like this and we write down exactly, let's say a goal, let's say we want to go to the gym and we want to program ourselves, for success or whatever, something that is important to us. If we write it down and repeat it, let's say twice a day, that becomes so powerful. So that is the subject today, know thyself. So if we know ourselves, we know how to program ourselves, for success. So I think it has some value, right? Okay, guys. And speaking about faith, speaking about, how we do things because we believe, because, somebody else program our mind, or we can program our mind, to get what we really want. So what I want to ask you is this, if the opportunity came along, right, to earn some serious money online, all right, you don't have to have any experience. It's simple. If you can click the mouse, you can make money. And there's going to be a link, look at it at the top or look at it. Sometimes, it's going to be on the left or the right. It's Luis Escobar 3-step formula. Go ahead and look it up, open it up, opt in, and all my information is there. You will find it. And you can get in touch with me, my phone number, my email, everything is there. But when you go in there, you will see Traffic Moonshine, and you can see it right there. Traffic Moonshine, is a revenue sharing advertising company. And there is no difference, than Facebook or any other way of advertising. And speaking about that, this most companies, what they do, Black Friday, right? I understand that Black Friday, it is where companies, they recover, or they make the most money to make up, for the years or the month rather that they didn't make any money. So I was reading this article, that this Black Friday, this year, 2015, there were more clicks. The slogan they saying is, the clicks beat the bricks. What they meaning is that most people buy more stuff, or merchandise online than going to the mall. So that is a very profound statement, guys, because things are moving more, through the internet. Do you know how many mobile devices we have? The incrementals are staggering. So there's more people, online than watching TV. So if you go in there, look at it. It's free to join. You can earn money just by clicking on the cash links. But if you want to earn more money, I'll be glad to walk you through. It's really simple. You buy an ad pack, you view 10 ads, and that's it. 10 minutes. And I have posted, some proof. The money that I'm making, I have earned, over $16,000. You're looking about from the beginning of November 2015 till now. So it is outstanding, guys. Look at it. If you really want to earn, let's say extra $1,500, $5,000, there is people, earning 7 figures. So it is powerful. All right, guys, check it out. See if you like it. If you like it, awesome. If you don't like it, hey, what can we do? No problem. And don't forget, time or the clock, never stop. Money never sleep. And it's a stone cold fact that there is a better way. So guys, check it out. Have a great evening. All right.